What is going on, guys? And this is Zyphox, and welcome to part 2 of Evolution of Flash series, where I pretty much break down how to play the Flash in the most effective way and kind of high-level strategies to up your Flash game. So today I'm going to talk about spacing and footsies, and some people are just going to sit here and oh, Zyphox, I'm going to automatically close your video and dislike it because there's no footsies in Injustice. I say you're wrong. The footsies in this game take more thought, okay? Unlike, Street Fighter, where you have like little short dashes and walk speed, and normals go really far. In like Street Fighter, you have like light normals come out faster, but they have the shortest range. Medium, they have a pretty decent range and pretty decent speed, while roundhouses and heavies, they have the farthest range, but they are slower and probably more negative on block. So in this game, that's not the case. Like NRS games, they don't do that. So with the Flash, let's talk about the Flash real quick. He has one of the dumbest ranges, I guess, because most of his attacks are literally like within sweep distance. I mean, his sweep isn't that far. Okay, if you reset the position, you would have to take a step forward to do a sweep from the start of the match. His down 2 has about the same distance. It has a little bit of a weird hitbox. You can't do like a step forward like you can to sweep and hit people. His standing 2, the last part of standing 2-1 goes pretty decent, I guess. But it's obviously the frames it takes to reach that distance isn't very good. Same with 1-1-2. 1-1-2, they really don't have good range. For starting the match, standing 3 doesn't work. 3-2 does. It has alright distance, but it's negative on block, and the only way to make it really safe is to do that. Back 2 has really good range. Okay, you could take a step back and still hit people from the beginning of the match. So that's probably your main footsie tool. Okay. The importance of footsies is that you're standing in at the edge or around the area, walking back and forth at the max range of somebody. So with the Flash, there's actually a pretty fucked up situation where they could be around this area right here, where none of your normals are really gonna hit except for sweep. And again, sweep is negative on block, and that takes too long to down 1, down 2, down 3 takes too long to come out, and 2-1, and standing 3 is, what is standing 3 on? -6. So if you were to, you'd have to cancel if you don't want to get punished by a 6-frame move or something like that. Yeah. So standing 3 is 12 frames, but if they're sitting around this area right here, you can't throw a back 2 out of nowhere unless they don't have good range. So I picked Doomsday as an example because this down 1 has pretty good range, and it really fucks with the Flash, and I really hate it because if you're around this area right here, you could do down 1 whatever. Down 1 shoulder, down 1 earthquake, whatever. Okay, and I hate it. He has pretty fast Footsie. I'm doing a video. So with that said, there's different ways to approach your enemy. Okay, some characters like Nightwing give him problems because his standing 1 is faster than all my normals that have range. So with matchups like this, what you want to do is you want to play footsies, but you want to know the exact range of your back 2, okay, when you're approaching somebody. So you can walk up, okay, dashing. Look at the speed of his dash is good, but the length is ridiculous. Like if you're let's go all the way full screen real quick. Double dash and you're already within sweep distance. If they stand still, obviously they're not, but so a double dash and you're already in sweep distance. So it opens stuff up. Like you can't do like a dash from full screen and like in Sonic Pound, but let me talk about that for a second. Sonic Pound is a really good way to get in. It's really hard to react to. I know Rebello, he plays me so much that if he sees me do a Sonic Pound, he'll down to it because his reactions are godlike. But if you're mixing it up, your options, if you're you're doing this, you're dashing up, you're walking forward, you know, bullying your opponent, walking forward and try to whiff punish. It's a really good way. You know, what his forward walk is the second fastest in the game next to Green Lanterns. So that's what you should be using most of the time. His jump in, you can't meter burn back 3, his down 2, his jump 2, and you get a free 50-50 on most characters anywhere on the map when you do get a jump in. So I wouldn't rule it out to jump. His best air to air is definitely jumping 1. Okay, but his jump height, his backward jump height is his jump floatiness is like less than his forward jump or something. I don't know, that's just me, I think. So to get in on your opponent and play footsies, it's dependent on, you know, the matchup. So if you're playing a Nightwing player and they're just sitting, you know, around this area and they're crouching and they're waiting for you to come in, they might, you know, do staff pound or whatever, but that can be punished really easily in this range. And it really sucks because Nightwing has really good tools to keep the Flash from getting into his sweets, you know, right in here where he wants to be. Okay, so with that in mind, let's talk about Sonic Pounds. Okay, when you're in this area right here, this is probably the max distance you can hit a far Sonic Pound. And you have to know this. You have to know the range, because if you're right here and you try to do it, you're gonna whiff and you're gonna be negative. Okay, if you know the max range, it's really good to keep them honest. Okay, because a lot of people, they're really scared of this move right here. Okay, they're really scared of back 4-2 meter burn. I don't blame them. Okay, if they block it standing, you're gonna get a free down 1 check. Or if they're expecting it, you can get an overhead out or something, or whatever the case may be. You know, against Batman, if he blocks it, you can go right for 2-2 cross up Sonic Pound or whatever on him, or whatever mix-ups you have on specific characters. So characters like Nightwing, Doomsday, even Black Adam, some characters that, you know, they're, now that you're using this to be out their jump backs, they're gonna turtle you. So a good way to get in is to meter burn Sonic Pound. If you get a hit, obviously you can go for 57% combo right away. Okay, and I'm not hitting my trait button. What? I don't know what's wrong with, yeah. So you can get this combo out, whatever, 57%. Okay, if you were to hit them with the meter burn. Obviously meter burn comes out no matter what, so you have to learn the timing when they block it. Okay, so this move is actually plus 11, but there's a timing to it. When they block, you should be able to get a free forward 2 because you're plus 11 on block, you know, if everything is correct. If they backdash, some characters backdashes like Bane will automatically avoid it. Some characters backdashes like Green Lantern will get them fucked. So I always like to say that you get a free 50-50 every time you block one of these. You know, depends, because if you see the pushback, you're not gonna get a down 1. Look at the pushback on it. You're almost right at back 2 range. So this is, you see that right there? You see what I did? Well, I'm outside of sweep distance. Okay, I'm right at like the back 2 range, and they're walking. You know, you gotta know like your character, the character you're playing against, how good their back walk is. Like some characters like Black Adam and Raven, you're gonna try and get this to happen and get a 50-50, but sometimes that won't happen because you'll get they'll hit in the front because their back walk is so ridiculous. So you have to know that. A good way to get in on Doomsday when he's mashing down 1. Okay, look at the range on that. This is like right here. Okay, you have to play footsies on this. On you know, Doomsday, they'll do walk up down 1s, Earthshaker, dash up down 1, Earthshaker. They love that down 1, and it's pretty ridiculous that it's 7 frames and leads to, you know, a Earthshaker I mean, playing footsies with Doomsday is just stupid because he has a shoulder charge that's plus 6. But you want to not dash up on this character, okay? His dash, you'll dash up immediately right here, down 1, okay? This is the range of his dash from right here. That's about half screen, I want to say. Yeah, about half screen. So You want to know the distance of your dash that'll put you right outside that range of his down one. Okay, that is the way to get in on characters. I mean, Doomsday, he's not gonna turtle you. Obviously, he's gonna rush you. But characters like Nightwing, once you're in this area, you know where to dash and to whiff punish. Okay, stuff like this. All right, so dashing up, you know, I see a lot of Flash. I played True, and I think he double dashed me even. And you can't dash on high level. You cannot dash. You know, I play Rico Suave all the time. If I'm in this range, he knows that I cannot dash in on him, because he'll down one lightning, he'll down one whatever, back two. He knows he's really reactionary, and he has really good reflexes, so he'll know when to down one out of my dash ups. He not even read, is reacting to it. He reacts to my dashes. So a way that I am, you know, adapting to that situation is I'm playing Footsies and I'm coming in like this. Okay, this is really good. If you get a hit, normal sized characters, if you get a hit around this range, you can go for like the back 2-2 Sonic Pound mix up that I came up with earlier in the year. I don't know, around July or something. And you can get a 50-50 or bait or wake up. Most of the time when you do a Sonic Pound, they're gonna wake up. They do not want to be that close to you. They know they're gonna get mixed up. Okay, so that's just another part of the metagame. Another thing that's underrated, you could do like a dash jump. I avoid this when they're walking back because you can mistime it. But if you do happen to do that, it's really interesting that you can get a 50-50 full combo off of it. Most of the time people are not blocking overhead. They want to actually down one you because they're stupid and they like to interrupt you with down one special or some bullshit. So that's just a few ways to get in. You know, like I'll play Rico and he'll do this. He'll just throw down ones, you know. I mean, if you're fast enough and you see it, you could obviously whiff punish a down one. You know, characters like Black Adam, his down one is ridiculous. You're never gonna whiff punish it. It's so fast. It has such fast recovery, and you can cancel it, and you know, and he'll throw it out. Like I'll play Rico, and he'll just throw out down one, knowing. So that's the time where you want to use Sonic Pound for Footsies. Okay, it's really good. You could do a neutral jump afterwards. Like if you play Aquaman, you can't really do anything about your neutral jump except for backdash. So that's just one way that you can basically get in, play Footsies, and your spacing. Okay, you want to know the space of your dash. Like I said before, you don't want to dash in on this situation. Okay, if you play against me, I'm trained to know trained, you know, I've been training myself to see, to, you know, like make a read on your dash ups. So that's why you'll see sometimes like someone dash up on me, I'll do a down two into trait and get a 41% combo wall carry. So that's something. If you want to stop the Flash, you know the range of his dash. If he's in this area, he cannot dash up on you unless, you know, obviously you have like grandpa reflexes and you don't do anything about it, you know. Or characters like Green Lantern just give you super problems because he could be this far away and he'll hit you with a back one, and that's when you have to play Footsies with that, you know, that character. He could just run away for days, and that's why I think that's the worst matchup in for the Flash. But you know, start using this tactic, the Sonic Pound, Footsies. Stop dashing in so much. You can get away with a few jumps, but you're not Batman. Okay, so you gotta learn. You gotta know the multiple the ways to get in. And another way, you could walk up. Okay, don't be afraid to walk up and block. You know, if you're getting zoned out, there's a lot of characters like Zod. Zod has equally fast dash. Okay, so if you're just patiently trying to get in and you just wait for him to try and dash up on you and you're not reacting, you're not caring because you're trying to bully him into the corner and you're not really focusing on how he's getting in, he's gonna go in and he's gonna throw you. You know, he's gonna dash up throw, he's gonna dash up forward two or whatever his low is or something, you know. So when you're playing a character like Zod, where he's just running away the whole game and then he'll dash up because his dash is ridiculous, then you know you have to adapt to that situation. So at the same time that you're walking forward, you also want to be watching for their dash ups. And Emperor Theo I played, and he has some of the best Footsies in this game that I've played, and the sense that he knows his spacing. You know, he's not gonna just dash up on you to where you can actually hit him, and it's really hard because I haven't really experienced that where he would actually dash up right outside the range of any of my moves and do a back 1-2. and I'm just like, damn it, Theo, you son of a bitch. You know, like, and you have to adapt to that, you know. And so my way of doing that is I'll let him whiff a back 1-2 if he thinks that I'm gonna try and stop his dash up, because in that matchup he plays it pretty well, where he knows he can't run away, so he'll try to get in on me with his 9-frame low, and he'll try to dash up back 1-2, and he'll you know, if he gets a hit, obviously he's gonna get a combo. And if I try to do something like this, I'll get beat because he's doing it outside of the range of it. And if I try to like stop him with a back 2 or a forward 2, he'll you know, he'll beat that out too. So you have to, you know, high level, you know, it's gonna be really hard for the Flash to get in, especially like one of the later months when everyone knows the range of the Flash. They know that he can't dash up like this, you know, unless he times it. They're gonna start reacting to this, you know, and people have anti-airs like Aquaman. You can't really jump on Aquaman. So if he's playing offensive defensively, kind of like Theo is, it's really, really hard to get in. So you have to pick and choose which way to get in. I think Sonic Pound really works wonders for Aquaman, because if he is playing footsies, if he is coming in, you know, you could obviously not get stuff like that, but you know, Sonic Pound, a really good way to get in. So this is about the max range right here. If you step back a little bit, you're gonna whiff. Obviously the far Sonic Pound is the best one. If you know, close Sonic Pound, I mean, obviously it's only around sweep distance. Regular Sonic Pound is around I want to say step back and for a little bit and you can get it, but around, this is the max range for a far Sonic Pound. So you got to know your ways to get in. Another good thing I like to do is if I'm getting zoned out, I like to dash up, you know, and play footsies at this range right here. A lot of characters, they get frustrated when they're mid-range with the Flash. They'll start ducking, they'll start jumping away, and that's easy way to open up your offense with you know, the flying uppercut, Sonic Pound, and even lightning charge. Okay, so anyways guys, this is already 17 minutes. I've been talking about, you know, footsies and stuff with the Flash, so just let me know in the comment section or in the thread, what do you think about Flash's footsies? What do you think about also want to mention something about his backdash is one of the worst in the game. I mean, it doesn't really have good range, and it doesn't have good like, you know, like his forward dash. So like characters like Doomsday can bully the Flash, and yeah, you can't really backdash away because it sucks, but that's why you have his forward walk. His back walk isn't too great, but his forward walk is good. So I think guys should start like walking more and dash less, because a lot of people are gonna start blowing up the dashes. And you know, if you're playing another Flash player, it's really easy to blow up a dash. And one last thing, you have for everybody, learn to, like, this is around the distance right here. If you dash up, that you can make his down one with. Like right here, I'm right outside the range of his down one, so you have to like know the spacing. Maybe use visual cues in the background or whatever it is, so you can dash up, and then you whiffed the down one, then you're gonna get fucked, you know. So anyways guys, this is Zyphox, and episode 3 tomorrow. I don't know what I'm making about it yet, but it's probably gonna come out tomorrow. Peace.